Kaya sila may regret. They have something in mind, but they did not act on it. Don't let regret be your next motivation, no? Kasi baka it's too late na. I would die trying than regretting. Hello everyone, this is Ferdinand Donesa, your FN Station Podcast host at isa na namang negokwentong pangarap at tagumpay ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong araw na to. So if you're a long-time employee who is an aspiring entrepreneur, then stick around until the end of this video. So ang pag-uusapan natin na ngayon actually is an experience and something that I just recently found out din na hindi ko rin ini-expect, no? Kaya I'll be sharing it with you kung ano ba yon. And more likely by the end of this video, you will realize a lot of things. Especially dito sa mga ginagawa mo ngayon. Since this podcast is about you as an employee to jumpstart your entrepreneur journey. No? Siguro natanong mo na din yung sarili mo ng ganito. No? So if you've been in the same job for 8, 10, or maybe 15 years, lagi mo sinasabi by the end of the year na magre-resign na ako, mag-i-start ako ng something for me. Then you need to hear this kasi baka matapos na naman ang taon and gano'n na naman. May New Year's resolution ka ulit. Tapos hindi ka nag-take action, no? So I used to think then before na courage lang yung kailangan talaga to really start. And yes, may factor talaga yon. Courage, yung faith na mag-jumpstart kasi that's what really happened to me, no? But also, may factor din yung clarity and yung structure. Kasi minsan, kaya tayo hindi makatalon into something new is because hindi tayo sure. Or so, bakit tayo hindi nagiging sure dun sa mga gusto nating subukan? Kasi nga, hindi ka rin sure kung gusto mo ba talaga yon. Or kung yun ba talaga yung nasa puso mo. Or kung yun ba talaga yung gusto mo mangyari. And the more you do different things, dun ka nagkakaroon ng clarity. And unfortunately, sa workplace natin, dahil nga ito ay routine, napapagod na yung mind natin, yung heart, hindi na tayo masyado nakapag-isip. Or minsan, na-enjoy na lang natin yung moment. Hindi natin napapansin, lumilipas yung panahon. Pero yung clarity, yung gusto nating gawin talaga is nasa set aside. Diba? And I'm very guilty of that, no? Kasi na-enjoy ko yung work ko nun eh. Dahil maganda sahod, profession ko. Although gusto kong mag-business, pero dahil sa environment mo, sa mga friends, and some other factors, you tend to delay your dreams or your aspiration doing business. Pero dumating din sa buhay ko talaga na feeling ko na stuck na ako. Meron kasing point ng life ko nung nagbo-work ako na ayoko ma-promote. Kasi sabi ko pag na-promote ako, dagdag responsibilidad. And pag na-promote ka, mas mahaba yung oras na gugugulin mo sa office. Actually, kilala ako noon bilang Honda Dot. Kasi lagi akong Honda Dot umuwi. Dahil bukod sa malayo yung biyahe ko, hindi ako attached dun sa workplace. Kasi meron akong feeling no na gusto ko na talagang mag-start ng sa akin. Kaya during those years, probably mga 4 years or 5 years bago ako nag-resign, ganun na yung feeling. Na-realize ko na parang hindi ako para dito. Na-realize ko na parang I want something new na I can control. Actually, medyo bold move yung ginawa ko which I do not recommend. Dahil sa sobrang gusto ko na mag-start ng business. Na feeling ko na na-boring na ako sa ginagawa ko. Siguro napagod na din ako magbiyahe. Sabi ko, I will make a bold move. And yun, nag-resign ako ng walang plano. I quit my job without a definite plan. Diba? So, hindi siya advisable. Pero yun yung something na courage and faith lang yung meron ako. It's not an advisable move, no? It's really, I don't really recommend it. Pero the reason why I'm sharing this is para ikaw, kung dumating ka sa point na ganito, alam mo na yung gagawin mo next time. And there are 3 realizations that I'd like to share with you, no? Kasi if I could go back to talk to my old self, ito probably yung mga sasabihin ko. First thing is, you don't need a perfect plan. You just need to have a clear starting point. And that's what happened to me. Like I said, wala akong plano. Basta nag-resign ako kasi napagod na ako. So you don't need a perfect plan. You just need a clear starting point. Kasi pag sinimulan mo ang isang bagay, doon ka pala magkakaroon ng clarity. Hindi yan magiging clear kung hindi mo siya sisimulan. And never siya magiging clear if you stick around with your routine. So paano ba yung starting point? So start where you are. Use what you know and the plan will unfold as you move. Huwag ka nang tumingin kung saan-saan, huwag ka nang mag-isip na kung ano-ano. Kasi for sure, for the longest time na naging empleyado ka, alam mo na yung mga bagay na gusto mo, alam mo na yung mga bagay na kaya mong gawin. Start where you are, start with what you have. Use what you know, from there, doon ka unti-unti magkakaroon ng clarity ng plano. Kasi most of the time, ito based on experience of other entrepreneurs na kakilala natin and even myself, no? Kasi yung iba akala nila yung first business nila, yun na agad talaga. Pero hindi gano'n yung mostly ang nangyayari. Yung first business, yun yung stepping stone, no? And then as you do that, dun mag-unveil yung iba-ibang stages ng business. Dun mag-unveil yung gusto mong gawin and yung clarity. Second thing is your skills are already transferable. You just don't know how yet. Kasi everything you've learned in your employment, yung discipline, yung system, yung client care, are all business skills na magagamit mo. They are business skills in disguise. Like myself, IT ako by profession. So, saan ko ba nagamit yung mga skills na alam ko dun sa business? So, since IT tayo, medyo may alam tayo sa computer, medyo technical tayo. So, dun ko nagamit yung pag-edit ng photo, ng video. Dun ko nagamit yung paggagawa ng presentation. So, little bit of marketing, yung Facebook. Since medyo alam ka na nangangapa sa computer, sa technology. So, yun yung naging puhunan ko when I was starting the business. Kasi that time, hindi pa tayo marunong mag-Facebook ads na no. So, ginagawa ko nun, share ako sa mga Facebook groups. Tapos, nagtatry ako ng mga designs, ng mga video clips, picture dito, picture doon. So, nagamit ko siya in a way. Start where you are. Yun, I started with the tools that I have. Yung skills na alam kong meron ako. Pero hindi ko na-expect na magagamit ko sa business. And the third thing is you need structure more than you need motivation. Kasi yung motivation, nauubos yan eh. Pero kung meron kang structure, meron kang system na sinusundan, hindi mo kailangan ng motivation to execute it. Kasi sistema na siya. Kailangan mo na siyang gawin ng gawin. So para mas madaling maintindihan, no? Yung system kasi, before akala ko rin complicated siya. Kailangan automated, ganun. So actually, yung system is, mga steps that you will do every day to make sure na nagagawa mo yung dapat mong gawin. As simple as brushing your teeth, di ba may sistema ka dun? Kukunin mo yung toothbrush mo, lalagyan mo ng toothpaste, magmumumog ka. Tapos saka nag-i-start magsipilyo sa taas ba, sa baba, sa kaliwa, sa kanan. So parang ganun din siya. So don't complicate it. So kailangan mo lang ng step-by-step procedure in doing things para magkaroon ka ng system. So kasi clarity removes fear. And the reason why you're stuck is not because you lack passion, no? But because you lack a simple path to begin. So ako ganun din ako, medyo may pagka-uusi ako eh. Medyo may pagka-perfectionist ako. Akala ko dati ganyan, kailangan maayos to lahat, maayos yung systems ko. Pero hindi pala. Kahit simpleng sulat lang sa papel at sa notebook, kaya mong sundan. It's already a system. As long as the system that you created or pwede mong ipagawa sa iba. Simple instructions on how to do things. System na ang tawag doon. So again, those three things, no? If I could go back to my old self, these things that I would say. You don't need a perfect plan. Your skills are already transferable. And number 3, you need structure to make it work, no? So if you're listening in this podcast and nafe-feel mo na parang ako yung kinakausap nito. Parang matagal ko na rin gusto yung bagay na gusto kong simulan pero until now, naiipit pa rin ako dun sa routine, sa cycle. Na kung saan hindi pala ganun supposedly kahirap lumabas dun sa cycle. Kailangan lang sumubok. Like I said, no, hindi mo kailangan mag-start ng something big. You only need to tweak some of the things that you do a little. Tweak mo lang siya. Like, kung before, gusto mo mag-business pero hindi ka mapagsimula-simula, then try reading books about business. So, habang nagko-commute ka pauwi or papasok, listen to a podcast like this or start reading books related to business or manood ka ng videos sa TikTok or sa YouTube about dun sa niche or business idea na gusto mong pasukin. So, those little things, ako guilty rin ako dito kasi nung nagwo-work ako before dahil maaga yung pasok ko, eh. Lagi lang ako natutulog sa biyahe, papunta tsaka pauwi. Pero if I invested my time in learning and building something out of the commute time, siguro mas maaga ako nag-resign, mas maaga ako nag-start ng business. Pero because nga masyado akong naipit dun sa cycle, sa routine na imbis na iaral ko, itinutulog ko na lang sa biyahe, 'di ba? So, those simple tweaks can really make a big impact in your transition. So, why am I sharing this story? Actually, meron akong post sa TikTok like I think that's already a month na. And the subject of the TikTok talks about regret. And unexpectedly, no, accidental posting lang talaga siya. Kasi usually ang pinopost ko sa TikTok ay yung mga interviews ko with the podcast and then i-frame ko lang siya, kinakat ko lang siya into short videos. And then that week, yung editor ko hindi available, no. Nagsabi siya sa akin hindi siya makapag-edit, ganyan-ganyan. Kaya sabi ko, sige, okay lang, skip na lang natin. And that skip actually turned out to be a blessing pa. Kasi I posted something about regret and unexpectedly, out of all the posts that I had, yun pa yung nag-trend. And imagine, just photos lang yun. Hindi siya video. Picture lang siya na parang carousel. And it talks about regret. And until today, may mga nagla-like and nag-share pa rin ng post na yun. And doon ko na-realize na maraming gusto mag-transition to business. Especially long-time employees na gusto talaga magnegosyo. Again, disclaimer lang, no? Not everyone is for business. Pero doon sa mga gustong mag-business pero hindi pa mapag-start ng business, don't let regret hit you hard. Kasi dito sa post ko sa TikTok about regret, ang daming nakarelate. So it only means, kaya sila may regret. They have something in mind, but they did not act on it. They have a business, they have probably a dream, pero because of fear, because of yun, walang clarity, walang structure, walang courage, walang tweak na ginawa sa everyday routine, ang nangyari is nag-end up as regret. And we don't want that to happen. Like myself, sabi ko, I would die trying than regretting. Yun yung masakit na feeling, yung nag-regret ka kasi hindi mo siya sinubukan. That's why in this episode, I give you some tips and formula you can use to really start your journey. No? Kasi the reason why I'm here is gusto rin nating tulungan yung mga gusto magtumalon, yung gusto mag-transition, yung gusto nang tumalon sa pagnenegosyo. Don't let regret be your next motivation. No? Kasi baka it's too late na. So if you can watch this video, ask yourself tonight, pray, and start doing something about it. Kasi regret is one of the hardest pain. And no one wants to have that kind of feeling. Especially if you have the capacity, if you are able, and you still have control of your decisions. You just need to decide today. You don't need to act yet. You just need to decide. And when you decide, make sure that you are bold enough that next time you will act on it. It's up to you. Don't let this year pass or you'll regret again, just like last year. All right, so if this episode spoke to you and if you found value in this, I have a community and which is called Negosyo Revolution. We don't shout about success, but we build it quietly with purpose. So sa mga aspiring entrepreneurs na gusto magnegosyo, in this community, we are building ethical entrepreneurs kasi alam natin to really help achieve our ultimate dream of becoming first world Philippines. We don't need just business owners. We need ethical leaders and ethical entrepreneurs to make this possible. If you feel like you need someone to help you to support you, to guide you, to speak the language, to speak your dreams, then join our Facebook group, Negosyo Revolution. So don't keep waiting for a perfect time. It rarely comes. But clarity, that's something I can help you with. Kaya, let's go. Again, if you found value in this episode, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Again, always remember that God loves you. God bless you. See you on my next episode.